What's up everybody, Mike here, and welcome to another Elden Ring build guide video. This time showcasing my Dark Knight build here, using two powerful great swords. Basically just run double great swords with this build, along with a magical staff to help out do some offensive sorcery magic in certain situations and boss fights that will be great to utilize. So, and if you're enjoying these build videos, it'll be super appreciative if you guys leave a comment as well, like the video, as it helps out with the video and my channel overall. So let's dive into the build here with equipment first, as I like to talk about. And we got Helfen's Steeple, great sword here, maxed out because it has great physical and magical damage here. And the Ash of War is fucking awesome as well too. You're gonna want to like utilize that and have that on pretty much an active 100% of the time when in fights, especially boss fights. And then the second great sword here, we're using Dark Moon great sword. It's Ash of War weapon skill. You're not gonna really use, it's not necessary to use it. You can if you want to, but it's a longer animation, so just be aware of that. And then using a Staff of Loss as our magical staff here to utilize our offensive spells with Night Shard, Night Comet, and then a couple others as well there, you see. So with the armor, now this is a Dark Knight theme. We want to go with the Knight's Cavalry helm with the headpiece and the chest piece, gauntlets, fingers as well. So basically the Knight Cavalry's arms full armor set here in full effect. And then when it comes to talismans, I got the Dragon Quest Great Shield Talisman, which is going to help mitigate physical damage, things like that. Now, another thing you'll want to probably do with this build too in certain situations, or just have fun with, is you may want to swap out this for the Claw Talisman for enhanced jump attacks. With this build, you will be taking out enemies in one hit by doing the jump attacks. It's gonna help, you know, do more damage with those attacks. So you may sometimes want to swap it out, and then obviously, you know, utilize the Dragon Quest when you can't really easily do jump attacks against certain enemies or bosses. Then next we got Magic Scorpion Charm, raises magic attack, lowers the damage negation, so it's going to help you do more damage with magic. Great Jar's Arsenal vastly raises maximum equipment load. This is a beefy heavy build, so you want to make sure you have enough equipment load there. You could also swap this out if you wanted to, or oh goodness, where is it? The Graven Mass Talisman raises potency of sorceries if you want to do some extra damage to your sorcery spells. Up to you though for certain situations. And lastly, Primal Glintstone Blade. Spells consume less FP, but maximum HP is reduced. So just be aware of that overall when doing this build. That your HP will be reduced, but spells will consume less FP, which is good. So that we can, you know, cast off more spells. And then of course you want to adjust these accordingly to this build. You don't necessarily have to do the whole 8 on the red for your health. I'll probably like, well, you probably could do this, you know, be fine with it. Or if you're worried about more health, just bump this up to 2 more. Bring this down by 2. As much for when it comes to spells, you're going to be using Night Shard and Night Comet with this build. You also can put in Terra Magica. You want to most likely pull this off at the beginning of a boss fight early on, because it's going to help with raising magic strength to those within the sigil. So it's basically a buff that's going to help, you know, do more damage with Night Comet and Night Shard. I also added Great Blade Phalanx, basically a nice defensive spell here you can utilize. That's also offensive when you get close to an enemy. Just attacks them. It's fantastic. Up to you though. Next up is the attributes I want to get into here. This is a level 150 build, as I usually do with these build videos. So I got Vigor at 50 for health reasons. You know, want to have a good chunk and high health, so you're not taking as much damage or, you know, dying as quickly. Basically, had to have good survivability. And, you know, a lot of these builds I have my Vigor at like at least 40 to 50 health. Mind I have at 30, so you have enough of mind as far as FP bar to pull off your spells and weapon skills, so you're not running too low on that. You just have just plenty of that on deck, so you can just keep dishing out the damage. Endurance I have at 28. Now part of the reason is because of the default class. It's a samurai starting class, so my faith and arcane are their base stats are 8. So I had extra to put into endurance. I felt why not, because endurance, you know, is going to allow you to have enough of stamina to essentially attack more consistently, dodge, etc. Strength, I decided to put round up to 20. You only, I think, need 19 for the weapons when it comes to strength to wield them both, but I decided to round up to 20 just to have an even number. Dexterity is 15 because that's the base stat with the samurai starting class, so I left that alone. Intelligence is at 70, reason being because of the damage scaling for the weapons as well as the staff, so you want to have your intelligence high like that so you're pulling off a good damage. And like I said before, Faith, Arcane, leave those alone, don't touch them. Alright, now let's showcase this in action. I keep forgetting it's this one. Alright, and let's attack some enemies and fight a boss. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna fight those. We got enemies here in the forest. And a boss. Alright, these guys will do. Let's go ahead. Like I said, if you want to utilize this, you can. It's not necessarily a big deal as far as you need to. Careful about the Death Blight, though. Obviously, when it comes to these guys. So yeah, even with a regular jump attack, you will get most of the HP down with these big guys, for example. There is the boss we're going to come up to. Let me showcase the spells here. One shot. Let's go ahead and utilize Terra Magica, set it up. And then just start teeing off. Don't want to kill him just yet, but as you can see, he's almost dead. Bam. But insanely satisfying. I'll show you another boss fight because that was kind of like relatively easy. I want to showcase more weapon usage, so let's go ahead and find another boss. All right, so we got another boss up here. Part of the Erd Tree. And just so we ain't gotta deal with these little minor enemies I want to mess that may try to interfere. Kill that guy. May kill this one as well too. One shot. And this is to showcase like more what you can do with this build, like how you can be OP with it. It's just a lot of fun. This time I'm not going to focus on the staff. I just want to focus on the weapons in this boss fight. So we're going to aggro it. Activate this. Some jump attacks. Nope. Go ahead, run. Just the jump attacks alone, ow, will do a lot of damage, as you can see. Got the frost on there. Let me not die. But yeah, as you can see, you'll have the frost build up without even activating Dark Moonblade's weapon of Astral War. So you'll build up with a good enough frost build up just with using Helfen's Steeple. And wrecked it. I made a few mistakes there, got hit, but all in all, pretty damn fun, guys. Pretty solid build overall. It will wreck enemies, bosses. Just play smart with it, you know? And hopefully this is very helpful to you and understand this build and just the different kind of builds you can do in Elden Ring in general. I'm very excited to bring you guys some more here as we, you know, are leading up to the Shadow Archery DLC. Can't wait to play that. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Drop a like as well if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you're new. My name is Mike. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.